Winana. Here we now.
Oh, it's far.
Oh, it's far. Oh, there's some more zebras down there. What in here? Yeah, this one is pregnant, is it?
No.
Nice.
Might be pregnant. You never know.
Am I the only one who can't see the elephant? Oh,
Yeah. This one looks pregnant.
Open the window.
Oh, you mean down there? Oh, it's far.
See the cave behind you.
This is lovely meat, man. I don't eat zebras.
Oh, a donkey. They're playing.
Oh, they're playing. Look at those.
Hi guys. So basically, this is gonna go shout out to Oluwake. So the first night we stayed there, the parents stayed in their place and we stayed in ours. I slept in the room with Chido. Okay, so basically this is the ghost story. So Chido slept on one side of the room closer to the window and I slept on the side close to the door. When I went to bed, I shut the door. Okay? So whilst I'm sleeping, I wake up and I turn my head to the side and I see this like a man. I thought it was a man, basically. And I just started screaming and screaming and screaming. Like, and I couldn't stop screaming. I was shaking my head and screaming and screaming and screaming. And then after a while, the man moved, like walked slowly, slow, and went out the door. This man had no face either. So anyway, I wake up because I went back to sleep. So the next morning I wake up and everyone, like my cousin's showering, and so I'm like to her, oh, like I asked my other cousin who's sleeping because he was sleeping in the living room, so it was right by the door, and I said to him, did you see anyone come by here last night? And he was like, yeah, I saw this man, and he was looking out the window, and he was like, I even shouted out, like my cousin Fuzzy's name. This is Simba, by the way. I shouted out I shouted out my sister. He said he shouted out Fuzzy's name, and she didn't respond. So he got up and he went to the other boy's room, my other cousins, and he's like, did you guys come out? And they were like, no, we haven't come out. Because he said he even shouted at the figure saying, who are you? Who are you? And Shawnee was like, Diani. And Diani. I need to fix my shoulder. And he got no response. So that's what he was telling us. And then the boys were like, yeah, Simba came in the room last night. And he was like, did you guys come out? And we're like, no, Simba was sleeping. Like, leave the room. And I was like to him, I saw a man too. Like, I saw him leave. And he didn't have a face or anything. And he was like, yeah, and he was wearing black. And I was like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, how tall was he? And he described it. And it was the exact same, like, height I saw. And I was like, he went out the door and left the door open. But this morning, I found the door shut. So, and my cousin Fuzzy was like, yeah, I shut the door in the morning when I went to the bathroom. And I was like, well, everyone knows I definitely shut the door at night before I went to bed. And I was like, did none of you hear me screaming? And Chido was like, no, I didn't hear any screaming. I was like, Chido, I was screaming so loud. And she was like, I didn't hear anything. Bear in mind, Chido's in the same room as me. If someone's screaming, you're going to hear them. And that's the same thing, like Simba was calling out Fuzzy's name. And Fuzzy didn't hear anything. Bear in mind, Simba was sleeping in, even though he's sleeping in the living room, this is where he was sleeping. And here's Fuzzy's door. Like that. So it was really close. So obviously I'm like, I think we saw a ghost. That's what I said. Or some spirit or whatever. And then, like, my other cousin got really scared because he was quite young. Actually, Chido's age. Chido, I don't know whether Chido believed me or not, but Chido was really calm. My other cousin, Fuzzy, was like, she was freaked out by it. We told Enrique and Javi, Munya's friends, the boys that came with Munya, and they were like, they don't believe in that. Enrique was like, no, Javi was like, I think you were just dreaming and you didn't see anything. It was just a really vivid dream. I was like, listen, I know what I saw, and I saw what I saw. Anyway, so we go back to the parents' house. Simba's already been there because we got ready. Simba's already been to the parents' house and told the story. When we get there, actually, I even said to Simba, I bet you my dad didn't believe you. He came up with every excuse that he could. And Simba was like, yeah, he didn't believe me. When I went there, I told them the story. My brother was laughing his head off. My dad was laughing. My dad was just like, you were hallucinating. You were on a diet and you took your malaria pills that day. So you were hallucinating. Either that or you saw a really vivid dream. Because they also asked the people that work there, And they were like, we've never heard anything like that. We've heard of thieves, but we never heard of like a ghost. I forgot the Shona word for ghost. Spirit. You know, we've never heard of a ghost coming. Anyway, so my dad kept saying it was just a vivid dream. Like, I remember when I was younger and I had one of those dreams and you couldn't say anything. And I was like, I've had those dreams plenty of times. I've had sleep paralysis so many times, like where I've heard growling, where I couldn't even move my head, your mouth, nothing comes out. I've had sleep paralysis where you can't move anything. This was different. I could move my head to turn my head to see the figure. I could move it back to my bed. I was shaking my head and screaming. It's so different. So I know that wasn't sleep paralysis. But anyway. So basically, that's the story about the ghost. That night, I didn't go back to the lodge. Me and Fuzzy slept in her mom's room on the floor because we were too scared to go back. And then my mom actually went to the house, the lodge, to pray. But I still didn't go back. I was too scared. The next night that we were sleeping at our parents' lodge, like I wouldn't turn my head. I kept my head under the covers and I would not look out the covers because I was too scared of what I would see. In the end, I didn't see anything. So I decided to like just trust that the prayers worked and that I wouldn't see anything. So I went back to the lodge and yeah, I didn't see anything. So I didn't film this while I was on Zoom because I was too scared to film it. Like that day I couldn't stop thinking about the ghost. Like I kept thinking, why is it showing itself to us? It was dark, it had no face. Maybe it was like the Grim Reaper. Like, was it Grim Reaper? Like I'm gonna die soon or something. So yeah, I've really been scared about it. So that's why I felt like I could talk about it now in the house. Like it's been a while, nearly a month actually. Next week will be a month since I saw it. So yeah, that's why I waited till now. I mean, till now to record the story to put in a vlog. I didn't want to do it whilst I was still back there. I was too scared. But yeah, that's just one of those experiences that I guess you get, and I'm glad that I saw it. I mean, not that I saw it. Well, kinda, because now it's something I've experienced, if you get what I mean. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, back to the rest of the vlog.
Oh, yeah. By the time we...
Oh, look at the lizard.
Where?
Ah.
Oh wow.
Well, the blue lizard there.
I can't see it.
See it? Small lizard.
Oh wow, it's tiny.
Ah.
Okay. So yeah, we're at the Kariba Dam now. And you can see it behind me. We're just waiting, we're having a tour and stuff like that, and then we're gonna go and have a cruise tonight with a barbecue for 2 hours on the water. So yeah, this is the start of the day, day 2. Yeah,
Across
so
there is Zambia.
that's the Zambezi River
that's
going
Zambia.
that way. And across up there, that's Zambia. Across the bridge going there, that's all Zambia.
So that was
And
the,
that's
so you get-
police there was the border control.
that's all
Well,
Zambia.
it's just it's strategic to be on the border, sort of, you know. So
This is Nyaminyami, the river god. They say it has the head of a fish and the body of a snake. And they say that when they were building the dam, the people separated his wife and him, so that when there was floods and people who died when they built the dam, it was the wrath of Nyaminyami. That's what the legend is. It says here that the name of Zambezi is really Kasa Zambezi, which means those who know Washia. So yeah, that is something I've learned. So we got told that Nyaminyami is like the British corruption way of saying it. It's meant to be Nyama Nyama. So there's a fish head and the body of the snake, and then those people. It's like the Tonga people, and they used to pray to the river god. And then below is what did they say was below? Below the people. Oh, it was incense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Incense. and like weed and stuff like that, because they were allowed to smoke weed or something. And then below that, I don't know, I forgot what the rest of it was. Anyway, and it's meant to be like looking like a pipe, and then the waves, the bits that are wavy, like going around, the coils are like, you know, when water goes up, like in a whirlwind. Apparently they go high as above those as high as those mountains, and they believe that that's the Nyaminyami making the water go high up, like whirlwinds. And they say that when they go without food, the Tonga people would pray to the Nyama Nyama, and all that you see is the belly, and they carve the belly to take meat. And when they brought it into the village, the children would start shouting Nyama Nyama. That's where they got the name from, because the children would call it Nyama Nyama. And then as soon as the serpent would go back into the water, the wounds from the cutting of the belly would disappear in the water. So that's what they called it, because they always brought meat when there was drought. We're inside the dam. I'm gonna sell. Why won't this open? Well, that's where we were before up there. And now we're here. And now we're into Zambia. Welcome to Zambia. So we're on the other side now of the dam. We're right there. It's so big.
It hasn't changed.
You've been here. She's been here like this is her 4th time.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. And you can see some people working over there. I don't know if you can see them. They look like dots. Everyone's here. Taking pictures.
Yeah.
We're right by the Zambia sign. Basically standing. Are you taking pictures?
Oh, it's like I'm wondering
What?
why it looks so dark.
Zambia over there.
Yeah, let's take a picture here.
Welcome to Zambia. We're walking along the side, on this other side. Hey. We got told that we shouldn't take pictures on the other side near the Zimbabwean side by the power plant, because there's military there, so we'll get in trouble. Yeah. So as you can see, it's higher on this side than the other side. This lake is actually so big. It's the biggest man-made lake in size, but not in volume. It's the third. Was it the third biggest in volume, or fourth? Fourth biggest in volume, because it's only 160 meters or something from the top to the bottom. So this is where they have the deck parties. At the top here. So where they have the parties. So they say. You just went up loads of stairs and I'm tired. Huh? Yeah, I'll take your picture. You can't see you. You're too dark. You should go that side. The honeymoon suite. Oh. Oh, it's a double room.
This is just a
Oh, these are nice. Oh, okay. You can do it. We're getting into the honeymoon suite then.
Look, Enrique's already in there.
Oh, what? So they get their own balcony? Oh, ooh.
Pretty cool.
That's cute.
It's got like a rain shower.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like how everyone just crowded in the bathroom. It's like they're gonna have a party in there. Are you gonna get married and come here? So good.
Yeah, I think so.
We're taking pictures. What are you singing?
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta eat the booty like groceries.
And you come and sit here.
No. I'm too shy.
Since cabin. Oh, you guys are so funny. See, the captain sleeps here. Can we not go out? We can. Wow. When you just said this is where the party, so now you can fall off the roof. The real party experience when you fall off the roof, right?
Exactly.
Jump out the boat.
Exactly.
It's the crocodiles.
This is how we do it. We turn it up.
It's kind of small. You look cute in that hat. Sekuru. Sekuru, you suit the hat. You look really nice. Did he? I think it's hot. So I took my nini. Pull my nini.
Those nice hats.
Ming is feeling the beat.
Man, I was thinking.
The Gussie skipped me as well.
Is this from
Yes, it's all cuttings, it's all chips.
Since Pilot was too lazy to come out, me and Benny decided to take over the camera and film this.
Can you say the information he gave? Can you say the information that he gave?
Oh.
But first, look.
The guy is using mukwa, mahogany, and ebony, which is tarara, I think, to cave. To do his artifacts, right? And it's mainly Nyaminyami, which is Nyama Nyama. Nyaminyami is the corrupted temple. And it takes him 4 days to do one. And he sells this for between 30 and 50 US dollars.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's 4 days of work. That's
Yes.
a lot of...
But if you want to do ebony, you have to press an order because it's difficult to work on an ebony. It breaks the tools. So you have to tell him first that you want ebony so that he can get good tools and pay you. And you must pay him the right price for that. So you must give him time and press an order. You can't just come up and say, I want this. No. Because they don't normally do it anyway. Yeah. So that's your...
Wow.
That's your Nyaminyami.
So this is the kind of things that he makes.
Okay guys, so we are in Kariba Lake.
That's the video, by the way.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Is she making a pilot video?
Yes.
I think so.
So we've been there in the port and we've been a very big boathouse.
That wasn't.
Look at them getting a picture taken. Oh my god.
On the website, company.
They're so cute. Brother got me a cocktail. And wine for others. Oh, he's so nice. Let's vote now. Look at what you have to come over to get to the edge. That was a trek. Very excited for the cruise. I'm gonna sit next to my mom. So I'm gonna sit next to my mom. Lake is massive. Bear in mind this, like, it's an actual lake. It's not a sea, it's lake. I can't believe how big it is. It's so big. Ah, Daddy helping Mummy. Across the side. I think it's more than 25 now. 26 years. Ah, young love.
Young. More like old.
Nami kune party wonke umuntu kwenye heart.
Daddy's fishing. So can you feel something or are you just feeling? It's all, oh, it's there.
Yeah, I think
You think
the bait has been towed or something.
You think the bait's gone? My dad is using chicken as bait. She? Yeah, they're true. No, I think there's something. Yeah. That's a bit of a picture. My mum forgot that I don't eat meat, and this is what I have to eat. Just imagine how unfair. There.
They came busy.
Come on, pop up again. We're getting further and further away from them. Look at the sunset. It's so gorgeous.
Rainbow. You see the rainbow. I can see the rainbow.
Is she still sleeping?
She's very going for it.
Park, water slide. No, I didn't see a water slide.
Nako music.
Oti property, oskidi, takabata, icho, andili nako koda. Siga karati chichema misasi chapera. Tawa kuda kumbo fara wakani. Nekuti namu ya munga, tira mbiri jeme.